Kroger to pass, and that one is almost intercepted, is broken up nicely by San Mateo.
Well, it's a three-step drop, and they had man coverage, and so number 7 knocks it away. Shovel again.
Pitch to Nichols on 3rd down, and he picks up another first down, and a big first down there as Menlo continues to move the chains.
Well, San Mateo is giving up something, and each time they give it up, it looks like Menlo is right there to take advantage of it. There was no one on both, so you give them a nice, easy pass and let them run for the first down.
To Kroger to air it out deep down the right side, incomplete, as he had Phil Anderson, and it just falls off of his fingertips.
Well, first down play. Obviously, you'd like to catch these, no doubt about that. But because it's first down, you still have a couple more downs to go ahead and maybe pick up the first, keep the drive going, etc.
2nd down for the Knights, and a quick pass to Brig Badger, as Menlo that time exploits the blitz, and he picks up about 9.
Now they did this earlier when they threw, instead of to Brig, they threw it to out of the shotgun. They threw it to Clay, but it's the same principle. When you see that blitzer coming, receiver and quarterback are on the same page. Boom, they get it.
Kroger rolls out, 3rd and 2, throws on the run, and it's incomplete. Intended for Jack Suter, and it'll bring up 4th down and 2 here.
Yeah, and we know how effective they've been on 4th down, so I think they were just kind of waiting for this.
I agree. You see in the background, just under 7 minutes to go in the 4th, and they'll hand it off on 4th down, and they've got a first down and plenty of room to spare. Inside the 40 goes Bo Nichols.
So they, I believe, have converted every 4th down try that they've done, except for the 2 punts. So
why punt at this point? It's 1st and 10 for Menlo. Pump fake. Now throws out right. He's got wide open inside the 10-yard line. Anderson spins into the end zone for a Menlo Knight touchdown.
Well, this is nice because Phillip was able to get this one back. If you remember, the last one was just off the fingertips. Here he runs a stop and go, or where he kind of hitches, looks like he's going for the ball. Very nice move down at the end, making those defenders miss, and gets in the end zone. The good news is there's no flag.
So Menlo tacks on some more points, and with the extra point coming up, they have the ability to take another 14-point lead, and this one is good. So the Knights now feeling a little bit more comfortable, but it's not over yet, as the Menlo has shown. They can give up a big play against San Mateo, so they will be defending that for sure. As with 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game, the Knights defense now will take center stage as the kick is away to the 5-yard line. And room down the right side. Here's a big return.
A very big return.
Down to the 40, inside Menlo territory again. As that was now Fallu again, as he picks up a huge return for the Bearcats.
Well, Casey, you can't sit down, you can't get real comfortable here. It has been an exciting game, and it looks like it may continue because that is a good return, which with plenty of time left for San Mateo, they're going to be, kind of knocking at the door. They'll certainly go for it if they end up with a 4th down play. They're only less than 40 yards away.
They pitch it
in reverse,
and
it's
outside,
wide open.
And it is plenty of room for Nia again,
great.
And an excellent tackle by Jordan Williams saves a big play.
Well, he comes in. There was nobody in the screen at all here. You're looking on that side of the field. It looks like it was going to be a very, very nice play for San Mateo, but Jordan comes up, makes the play, and if he doesn't make it, that guy is still running.
2nd down and 11. They lost a yard.
Here's the fly sweep.
Sweep to the outside goes Filikatonga, and he picks up a couple.
Well, they're kind of back to their base offense here with that fly, giving it to them, and then they fake to the fly and give inside. So let's see what they do on this 3rd down. This is a key play here, but I think they would go for it on 4th if they don't make it.
Handoff up the middle, down to the 30. They will be about a yard short.
So I think they will go for it on 4th. If they have the conversion record that Menlo has, it's almost an automatic.
And he's going to throw it on 4th and a yard. And he's wide open. down to the 10 and into the end zone for a touchdown. So a surprising call to put it in the air as San Mateo picks up the touchdown, but there is a penalty marker thrown on this play as well, however, so we will await the marker.
Right at the end of the play, Casey, you can see there's a block here that was, number one, unnecessary and probably, late. So let's see if they count the touchdown. They do. And then there's going to be a penalty, against San Mateo. So that will take place on the kickoff. On the PAT. Okay.
So this will be a long PAT attempt. It'll be a 35-yarder, as the kick is going to be short. So that's a big penalty there, and it's a big missed extra point, as it'll have to force San Mateo to go for 2 if they want to tie the game.
Right. It's, so instead of a 7-point difference, it's an 8-point difference. So that was unnecessary, that block. And so now what Menlo needs to do is to try, with about 4.5 minutes, or a little over 4 minutes to go, is to try and score and or just eat up some time on the clock.
Down to the 20-yard line. So Menlo will have to go 80 yards, but as you mentioned, it's not so much scoring at this point as it is running the time off the game clock.
Well, they have an 8-point lead, so if they can kick a field goal to go, any kind of a score would make it a 2-score game. But right now, I think what they want to do is just make some first downs, move the chains, get down and get an opportunity to score.
Hand off to Nichols on first down. And San Mateo will start to use their timeouts here, as it will stop the clock.
And that's a smart thing to do. Maybe a little too soon, in my opinion, but that's all right. Okay, now Menlo calls one. That's no problem there because the clock was already stopped.
2nd and 8 for Menlo. Shotgun for DeKroger. And he's going to air it out deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Good coverage on that play, actually, for San Mateo. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think this was man coverage. That's what it looked like all the way. And it appears just, almost a catch, but then not a catch. So 3rd down, and Menlo needs to convert this one.
They'll throw it again. Robbins to the 30, and he is wrapped up quickly and taken down. This is going to be real close to a first down, but it's going to be a little short, I think.
Well, I would agree with you. It's close, but I don't think they made the first on this particular play. So
they will probably bring out the sticks, and they do.
Okay. And Casey, if it is not a first, I think Menlo will go for it and get it. That's
just a hunch.
That's what's happened so far. And so it is very short yardage.
Everybody crammed into the middle here. Big play in this ball game. They give it to Bo, and he is hit quickly. And I don't know, Ray. It's going to depend on the spot.
It is going to depend on the spot. So we'll see. I think you need, that forward momentum, and you're hoping that, actually, if you're Menlo, you want to, make sure there's no doubt in it. You make 2 or 3 yards, but
and they did.
And they did made it. They made it anyhow.
He needed to get past the 30, and he did get the shoulders pretty much almost to the 31 before being pushed back. So big first down there, as they give it to Bo.
Well, now they're running the clock, and that's another smart thing to do. And as we mentioned, there's going to be another timeout by San Mateo, but Menlo has gone for it on 4th and converted every time. So very, very nice so far.
Here's DeKroger.
Maybe could have run.
Looks deep down the middle of the field, and it is intercepted. Picked off at the 35-yard line, and a big turnover there for San Mateo.
Well, it is, and they go ahead and now have the ball and, are in charge. They can go ahead and maybe get down, score a touchdown. If they make the 2-point play, it's a tie score. So Menlo needs to play some defense with just under 3 minutes to go.
And they hand it off, and still on his feet is now Fulali again. And he is down to the 39-yard line, and he's run the ball, probably 10 times, and I probably pronounce his name differently every time.
Well, he has made good yardage just about every time he's carried it. He almost breaks this. He does break it for a pretty good game, but almost breaks it for a touchdown. Which what Menlo needs to do is kind of corral him. He loses the ball at the end, but I think he was down. The ground can't cause the fumble. So first down.
And they hand it off to him again. Inside the 35.
Well, much better job of tackling the ball and, better pursuit, etc. So we kind of have another barn burner, Casey. It's always exciting. So Menlo needs to go ahead and deny them from getting in the end zone. Even if they score, they need to. The 2-point play would be the key one. But here's the fly.
They hand it off to Rango, and he tries to turn it upfield, close to the first down. Stays on his feet, and he's got the first down. And a flag comes in. And another late flag. There's been a lot of flags thrown like very near the end of the play.
Right.
Blocking the back against San Mateo. Big penalty.
Well, it sure is, because he certainly had the first down. And not only is it important for, the yardage and the first down. Great run there. Great run. But, now they're further back, which makes it even tougher. You've got to make up that yardage and the time. So San Mateo has hurt themselves, certainly.
And you see 1:48 on the game clock in the background during the replay there. So
a little trap play, and Menlo does a nice job of closing it and stopping it. So going to bring up a third down, and again, the clock is part of the the important equation here. So San Mateo needs to score a touchdown and then needs to be successful on the 2-point play. So Menlo wants to keep him out of the end zone naturally, and hopefully have that clock move.
Minute 30 to go. Play action, and he's going to try and keep it, and he dumps it off at the last second to Rango again. And Rango dances his way near the first down marker. He's going to be about a yard short, and it's 4th and 1.
Well, that's a good choice to have a person to get the ball to. He's obviously an excellent running back. It was a fake. It was play action. They were looking to go down further down the field. It's not there, so they throw it out, and because he's inbounds, they're going to use their last timeout with a little less than a minute to go.
Huge 4th down play, ball game here for San Mateo. If they don't convert on 4th and a yard, it's over for sure. Quarterback's going to keep it himself, and he does move the chain, so this one is still going. They'll stop the clock to move the chains
but
briefly.
Just momentarily, right. So once the chains are set, the clock starts up again.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Time winding down, tick off the clock.
And they run it.
And it slowed him up briefly, did his own quarterback that time, as they've got it down to the 20-yard line.
But the clock's moving. Here's the key. The ball is inbounds, so the clock is running. And now there's, not much time, about 30 seconds left. There's a little bit of confusion. Menlo calls a timeout. Menlo's calling a timeout.
And they will take a timeout.
Which is probably smart, because with too many men on the field, it's a 15-yard penalty if they participate. There's only 5 if they haven't participated, trying to get off. So there's about 25 seconds left.
Pump fake, throw towards the end zone, and it's incomplete, intended for Nia Palau again.
But well covered. There were, 3 Menlo players there. So it's too bad that they maybe didn't get an interception, but good play by the quarterback throwing it away. So brings up
20 seconds
20 seconds to go.
19 to be exact. Pump fakes again, now throws to the left. That's going to be well short of the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up, I believe, 4th down here as well.
Well, it stops the clock. That's the main thing, and for San Mateo. And again, they need to get the ball in the end zone. Anything short of that the clock would probably run out. So
it's 3rd down. Pass out to the right is complete down to the 10-yard line.
They've got a first.
They do have a first down, and they get out of bounds. So a big play there for San Mateo. As you try and get your first league victory, it's never easy for Menlo as they're sweating this one out.
Well, and the other thing is, there's only about 10 seconds left now. That what you want to try and do here is keep him in bounds. Anything but a touchdown.
And looked like
his knee was down.
Went down right there. He threw it. It's incomplete, but the official is calling him down right there, and that's probably going to be the end of the ball game. As with under 5 seconds to go.
Right. They need to re-huddle and get out. Actually, when they need to spike the ball.
Yeah, he is
and there's players down the field.
And
so
the ball game is over.
That's it.
And the official, the referee with the white hat, he was all over that call as he was down. and threw it in desperation, but the incomplete pass was null because he was taken down. So
exactly,
that's going to do it.
Well,
we couldn't have picked a better finish to this one. The way things were going back and forth, San Mateo comes up about 5 yards short, and that's going to do it for us, Ray. So Menlo's going to get their first victory here at San Mateo.
And we'll see you next week at Burlingame. So great Menlo victory. We hope everybody's healthy and ready to go for the next game, and we look forward to seeing you then.
They're going to need a week to recover for sure, for myself and Ray as well. So we will see you next week here on CCSA as the Menlo Knights pick up their first league victory of the 2009 season.